Coach.
Good afternoon, everybody. Excited, talking season's over, and we get to go play ball. So, looking forward to seeing all of our fans inside the stadium. It's been a long time. Unique kickoff time for us. Look forward to seeing everybody at ball walk at 10:30. You guys know this week, we'll wear the smoky grays and wear those for this design for the first time. So. Facing a Chattanooga team that's a really good opponent, preseason ranked and top 10 in their division. Return a lot of really good players. At the end of the day, this is the first step in our journey. I look forward to going and competing with this group. So I'll open it up.
Questions? We'll start with Mark up front.
Josh, it obviously takes a few years to get to the point where you've gotten past some of the other NCAA stuff and now you get to a full roster. Do you look at it now and say, I feel right now like we are top to bottom where I want us to be?
We continue to build our roster, certainly. We're not quite at a full roster yet, but really like the group that we have as we continue to recruit here during the different cycles, length, athleticism, physicalness, traits that we're looking for on the field, competitive makeup, all those things. I really like this team, and we got to continue to grow throughout the course of it. But what they've done during the course of training camp, they've handled it really well. We got to handle game week preparation extremely well this week too.
Adam here on the right, then Rob on the left.
I know a lot will be on the quarterback on Nico, but almost everybody has played more than him. What can veteran players do to make Nico's job easier?
Well, for every quarterback, not just young ones, but for everyone, guys around them playing at a really high level, execution, really important. That can be your offensive line in pass protection. It's being efficient in the run game, staying out of third and long situations. Your skill guys being where they need to be in the pass concept or protection. All those things tie into it together. At the same time, quarterback's gotta make everybody right too.
Coach, I know he started in the bowl game, and it feels different in taking over the first game of the season. Just what, like maybe an internal checklist that will if he had a successful day, that you'll check some boxes besides just the raw stats.
Yeah, play smart football, take care of the football, manage the game extremely well, communication, play within yourself, and at times when they present themselves, make plays. And he's had the opportunity to start the ball game. I think that was a great experience. Helps propel, create urgency in the off season. He's handling himself extremely well here. During the course of training camp too. Young quarterback. He's going to get better as we go through the season. I say that just meaning that every rep you get at that position on game day helps you as well.
Eric, then Vince up front.
What are some of the challenges that UTC presents, both offensively and defensively, that your teams have to look out for?
Yeah, veteran quarterback that's played at a really high level. Smart with football. We got playmakers out on the outside. For us, offensively, looking at them, they got explosive playmakers up front, and we got to do a really good job handling the line of scrimmage.
Josh, we've talked to you about the in-helmet communication, but there are other changes to the rules in college football. Any of those of note for you and how they might impact the game specifically? And maybe that 2-minute warning at the end of each half or anything else? Yeah, 2-minute warning obviously has a chance to change, the sequencing of things at the end of both halves. So, we spend a bunch of time on that, and hopefully we're prepared the right way.
Sam?
Talks about that start in the bowl game for Nico, but as he gets ready for his first start at home in Neyland, what do you remember from maybe your first start as a collegiate quarterback at home, and have you talked to him about that, kind of taking in the moment?
I haven't talked to him about that. I talk to our team really every week. Enjoyed the journey of leading up to kickoff. That's ball walk. It's your experience at the hotel, hanging out with your teammates. It's seeing your family there in town, and certainly running through the tee. So soak all those things in. I think that helps you enjoy the journey, makes you better for the next week. For him, at the end of the day, it's 11-on-11 when you get between the white lines, go football.
Brent, up front?
You said for months that you really like this team, the way they go to work. As you go into game week now, what do you like about this team now? Or what do you feel is different about this team now than maybe a month ago or 3 months ago that you like?
Well, I challenged our veterans in each position room, today, just the preparation, the urgency that you have to have, not just when the coach is in there, but outside of those times. Making sure that our young guys understand what that process looks like, you know, each day of the week, and Monday is different than Tuesday or Wednesday, as we get, closer to kickoff. Our vets guys do a great job of leading, our young guys. You know, I think this group, you've heard me say it, post-spring ball, I thought they were, you know, extremely competitive, extremely, intentional. They were that way during training camp. The camaraderie that we have, the chemistry, as roles get defined and roles change each week, keeping that, a part of our team locker room is gonna be really important.
Riley and Vince.
Heading into the fall camp, coach, you talked about wanting to fix red zone issues and pre-snap penalties that surfaced last year. Where do you feel like you are in those areas heading into this week?
Done a good job, throughout the course of training camp. I thought we got better on the second half of training camp in particular, on those things, which is, you know, typical, as you go through training camp. A lot of young guys learn how to play. You know, red zone, we spend a bunch of time on it. We gotta go out and execute in both areas, offensively and defensively.
I know some guys on the offensive line were missing earlier in camp. How good do you feel about the chemistry, camaraderie, as you were mentioning there a second ago, about your first five on the offensive line and then developing any depth behind that?
Yeah, you know, a couple of guys, you know, kind of got built throughout the course of training camp that allows you to play more guys together. You don't have just 5 guys playing together, but I feel like throughout the course of the lead up to this point in the year, I really like where that group's at. They push each other. You know, we'll play more guys and need to, but I really like where that group's at right now.
Josh, is the fact that the college football playoff, how much does it change any planning or thought processes for you and your staff?
At the end of the day, at this point in the season, it's about 1 week, winning every day and put yourself in position to go play best football on Saturdays. So it's a 1-0 mindset at this point.
All right, thank you.